was really thinking that I don't have to say anything about me and my life, that it's enough if I share outside techniques and steps that will help you have boundaries, believe in yourself, strengthen your connection with your intuition, and just live the life that you want. And now I'm rediscovering that, yes, I should say something, at least a bit. So I will say this bit. I will be 45 in a month. And I did struggle first 30 years of mine of being very sensitive, empathetic, and I would get this label of a highly sensitive person, which I didn't know that exists in that time. And what did it mean? Well, I very easily picked up all the moods of everybody around me. And not only the moods. I'm really the one who feels and knows when somebody says something, but his whole being is saying the opposite. And it was very chaotic for me to live with that. And I was always hoping that I will be normal and I will choose a career, then I will go that way and I will pick one partner and I will live with him forever. And I was hoping to be more normal, sort of say. So I made this video, which will follow this intro of mine, about my almost 20 years, 19 years or something like that. I was a strong smoker. I did drink a lot of alcohol. I was using some drugs as well. And all of it was kind of hope of like escaping this sensitivity, because then I could desensitize myself. I could feel less, knowledge less, and recognize less. So it was my unconscious way of finding my way out of this. And yes, it doesn't work. It didn't work. And then next 10 years, from my 30s to my 40s, because I love Vedic astrology also, it was my Saturn return. And then these 10 years, I was really kind of recovering from all the things, all the wounds I picked up, and all the opinions I picked up, and all the teams of everyone I knew that I picked up. And all this extremely strong intuition of, I think in English it's empath. There is no word in my language. There was a lot of nights that I couldn't sleep because many astral beings were asking for attention, and I was really struggling understanding what's going on, and I was very often thinking that that there is something wrong with me. So it's now when I started actually to, after starting basically my life, I'm married. I finally have my very beautiful daughter that I was hoping to have for a very, very long time. And finally I moved out from a city. So I live in a very, very small village, and we are still building the house. It's not done. So I have very limited time to do all these things. But I finally started because I do believe that there must be people that are having very similar struggles, and that I can actually help them to shorten the pain or to find their way to make it easier for them. So yes, this video that I'm launching today, there will be information about the years that I smoked, which is not easy for me at all to talk about, because I just don't think it's very nice. But because I was able to transform and change and start living very healthy life, maybe there is somebody who would like to quit smoking or any other addiction, because the steps that I try to mention are going to work for any of addictions that you might have. Thank you. In this video, I'm happy to talk about the 5 steps that made me quit instantly smoking. And I wasn't a beginner or Friday smoker. Seriously, I smoked a little bit more than 19 years. And I smoked a pack of cigarettes a day. Back in the days, there was not the electronic cigarettes, so it was a strong tobacco. I will not say the brand because I'm not sure if YouTube allows that. But on Fridays, Saturdays, when I met friends when we went outside, or on some concert, or if something was happening, some family meeting, I would smoke 2, maybe more. So I would say today that I was a strong smoker. And I did quit instantly. One day I woke up and I never smoked again. And in here, I will tell you exactly how I did it. Let's do it. So first of all, and probably the most important thing, I never planned on quitting smoking. I wasn't bothered. I mean, I was enjoying it, and I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, okay, I smoke, so if someone doesn't like it, then, you know, it's me. But after my life in the city, I started living with the horses. And it was my dream. I wanted to be around the horses. And when I started running with them and playing with them and staying with them, I discovered that I cannot breathe, that my body is not healthy enough, and that smoking is limiting me to do something that I want. So that's a first step. You have to find good reason why to stop smoking. And the why cannot be your friends or your family members or your boss. It really has to come from you. It has to be your wish. Because if you find a good reason, then this good reason will be base for anything that will prevent you, or anything that you may be challenging for you while quitting. Because if you have a good reason, then it will always remind you of, oh, this is why I am doing it for. Find a good reason. If you have a good reason, half of it is done. The second, smoking is a habit. So you, like me, 4 or 5 minutes a day, 20 times a day, you're smoking. So as being this a habit, if you want to change it, you have to find another habit to exchange that time for. What do I mean by that? Well, I was, for example, normally after lunch going to talk with a friend, and, you know, having the cigarettes, we would have discussion about how the life or the day is going. And I really like that. And if I want to change my smoking habit, I have to, for example, what I was doing, I was chewing a straw of a grass. But you might change it for like a small piece of chocolate, or you might daydream, or you might concentrate on breathing, or you might go for a walk. What I'm saying is that you have to know for what habit you will change your habit. Because that way, when the moment comes, you know what to do. Because the time probably will come that you will feel like, oh my God, I would have one. I would smoke now. So find a habit that will fill up the whole of the time for your old habit. The third step, there is quite a lot of studies and many opinions about smoking. And all of them, I decided when I was quitting smoking that I will ignore. And that I will truly experience by myself if they are truth. Because the opinions I was listening, if you quit smoking, you are a strong smoker, you will get super fat. You will fill it up with the food. And it's not true. I was told that the nicotine, I have to use some chewing gums or something, some plasters, because my body will get stress of not having that nicotine. And it's not true. I didn't use anything. And I didn't have headaches. I didn't have shakings. I didn't get stressed. My body did not respond on cigarette addiction. So I would strongly recommend not to give the power to these informations, because they might not be truth. And I did have more addictions than just smoking. So I can sincerely say, or at least from my experience, that you can get rid of all of them, because I did. Okay, fourth step. Maybe there is a common opinion that you can never ever smoke again if you quit smoking. And it's been 15 years since I quit. And I can say it's not true. Because first 5 years, I did occasionally, and I mean every 2 months probably, I did have one cigarette. For example, with my sister or with somebody very close, when we had this nice moment that reminded my being of the nice moments that I experienced before while smoking with somebody. So the opinion that you can never, ever, 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 never have one cigarette, it's not true. Yes, you can. And with the time, my body started forgetting these experiences and started enjoying being more healthy person. So, for example, I think it's like past 5 years, I never ever feel like touching the cigarette. It disappeared, truly. And the fifth step, and quite important one, is understanding why are you smoking. Because when I was very young, I didn't know. But after like the years were moving, I understood that very many people, including me, smoke because it releases stress and because sensitive people very often pick up energies, and not all of us, or at least me in my young age, I didn't know how to cleanse myself or how to transform them or how to work with it. So very many people use smoke, a tobacco, as a shamanic practice to release the energy, to be able to function even when that many information is coming into them. And of course, if, for example, you are working hours straight, like 8 hours or 10, then smoking gives you a breaks that non-smokers normally don't have, or at least it was like this in my work experience. So I gained a couple minutes when I went to smoke, and I had this time pause release while I was standing outside looking at the sky and smoking. And it did give me some extra relaxation time. Why I'm saying this? Because if you want to quit smoking, you have to find a way how to release these energies and the stress in different manner than smoking. Because smoking is giving you something. And there are very many techniques how to get more relaxed or how to release the stress. So I would recommend you to search for them, because you will need it if you will decide to quit smoking. And yes, you might disagree with the steps I mentioned, and maybe you want to try them. Either way, I will be happy if you leave me the comments under this video, because I really believe that you can easily quit if you really want, and you can live a healthier life without cigarettes. Thank you very much.